And then there's a long silence, and I'm like, that's all we have to say about ghosts, dude.
Bustin'
Amazing.
makes me feel good.
Bustin', 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 bustin'.
If anyone hasn't watched Bustin', that's a well worth a watch. Like,
It's
my
a good
God.
meme. It's a
Yeah,
great meme.
yeah.
It's catchy enough to just like
Just get
rewatch it
into it.
isn't too much of a pain in the ass.
Right. It's a definite good watch. Dude, yeah, ghosts are ghosts are pretty tricky because it's like, you know, like
They're
it's
pretty
tricky.
tricky.
Yeah, think
Ghosts
about
are
it.
pretty tricky, dude. I believe you. Because they're
There's
intangible, unlike
they
invisible aliens.
right. It's weird because like there's like certain religions like, oh, it can't be ghosts. There's some are like, oh, there has to be spirits, or you know what I mean. So it's like it's weird like as far as like religion goes with it. They're like, oh, they're all demons. It's like, okay, that's kind of vague. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of different angles on it.
Wait, does religion say that all ghosts are demons though? Because what about the Holy
No,
Spirit? Isn't that ghost like a fucking?
that's tech. Yeah, that's see,
Well, Christianity's weird with ghosts.
That's true.
it is.
Like
They like,
Jesus is technically a ghost, right? Like,
He's more of
yeah,
a zombie.
or a zombie, but he had his fucking mental shit intact too. So like, I don't know.
yeah. That's a good point. Yeah, like
I
the Holy
I don't know
Spirit.
enough about. Wow.
We get
We just got
kicked.
booted.
Yeah, we
Fucking
did.
fuck.
Shit. Fuck me.
But yeah, I don't know. I
I
guess
think he just was getting at the point that there are religions who would just be like, if there's like something that was dead in the realm of the living, it is a demon. It shouldn't
Right.
be.
right.
Everything that isn't
Come
a
back
norm
via
is
like demonic powers, like it's like devilish evil bringing like the ghost of someone back,
yep,
and
like
because of
witchcraft.
that, like you can't give in to temptation
Right. Right.
because
Exactly.
that's
It's it.
Christ's business. Mel Gibson talking that.
Like yeah. That and I went to this one church regretfully,
Well, it's like a
Just one church,
and
regretfully. Is that what you said?
and these people are like surrounding me, telling me to invite the Holy Spirit into me and speaking in like tongues and
what
shit.
age?
What age? This
Were they
was like a
speaking
year
in tongues?
ago.
A
Were
year
they
ago.
dancing with a year ago? Oh my god, were they dancing with snakes, dude?
Dude, they were they were like dancing, jumping up and down, like people are like
The
standing on their
snakes
chair.
though. Do they have
Sna
snakes?
Oh no, no, no.
They didn't
Damn.
let's okay.
Okay, no,
Damn
this is
snake
like
whisperers who fucking like I'm pretty sure those are evil, like yeah, I don't know. Talking in tongues though, that's pretty good. They were talking in tongues legit, or are you just exaggerating?
I no, like they thought they could talk in tongues.
Did they
It's
do it
like,
in front of you?
yep, and
What did it sound like?
I cannot predict
Oh god. They were just doing scat. Okay.
Yeah,
Dude, that's
I'm like
amazing.
I
Because I
can.
had a boss, like a general manager at Chuck E. Cheese. I walked into like the office
I
one day,
remember
and
you
he
talking about this.
legit was just like talking in tongues and shit to
Nonsense.
himself. And I asked him about it, and he said that he's a speaker for God. Like God speaks through him. And then I asked him to never do that around me again. And he was just like, "What do you mean?" And I was just like, "This is a place of work, not a place of this shit." And like
This sustains me.
like yeah, I was like, "Dude, I don't want to be, I don't want to have to be one of those dicks, but like, yeah, I'll go to HR about this shit. Like, this is just
Yeah, dude. You're going
fucking
way too far
nuts."
over the line.
And he's just
Like
like,
praying in
Dude,
the corner
"This is my
quietly
religion." And I was
versus
like,
just
"Dude,
like
next time you do
screaming.
that shit with me, I'm just gonna hit you in the back of the head real hard, because I don't know, man. It sounds like you're having like a fucking stroke or something. Like,
Dude, how does that work though? Are they like possessed by a spirit that speaks through them, or are they just like talking to it or hearing it?
dude, I think
right?
they
No,
have to be
it's
possessed,
possessed.
right? Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
That
It's
is
using
usually
you
okay.
as its
It's
vessel.
a
Yep.
vessel, yeah.
So here, like, let's say that they had like a normal church song going on, and they're getting everyone fired up, everyone's
Yeah,
jumping up
they're
and
like
down.
bringing it in.
Yeah,
They're gathering
and then
it.
like
They're like a fucking turn into a ley line for it.
the guy that wanted me to go with him, he's in our unit, and he's like, he's singing, and I kind of look over, and me and my buddy are looking at him, and then all of a sudden he just changes it to like, and then he'd be like, and I love the Lord. What? What the? I'm looking at him, and he's just doesn't even like. He knows I'm just staring at him.
This is the church you went to a year ago.
Yeah.
Like, did you just like decide like, I'll give it a shot, or like did someone be like, hey, come with me?
It was like a hey, like we had nothing to do. It was either like just sit on our bunks or go to church. I was like, fuck it, I'll go with you, dude.
Oh, that sounds a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can bring a book, can't you? I would have just read a book.
I should have read a book.
Yeah, you have
should've
your
just
Switch
took a
now,
nap.
so just bring your Switch. and
Oh,
switch.
dude, yeah.
Yeah. But no, that was a weird experience, dude.
I wouldn't have done that.
Yeah,
I would have broken that up.
dude, I instant
I would have
regret
declared
it.
myself Witchfinder and like hunted down the one in charge.
Oh my god,
Ah.
yes.
And everyone had like that. Everyone had
Put on,
like
like, a
that
pilgrim
smile, and they want to talk to you, and everyone's like super happy, and like I'm like, you guys are you guys all just
Why
faking
is no
it
one
for
playing
each
this
other?
fucking game? Why'd the last guy have to disconnect?
Dude, right?
Yeah,
What
for
the
sure.
fuck is this shit?
I'm gonna.
But alright, Mike, you have like some real life ghost stories, don't you? Did you already tell Adam those?
I told him part of one, but a lot of it started. Well, I told him one part of it, but a lot of things happened before I actually seen one, like later on. You know what I mean? So like, like when we were kids, like everything kind of started from like then, and just got worse, and then stopped. So like as we were kids, like I'd have dreams of like something like, it would be like I'd be like fighting something off, or like wrestling, like having weird dreams like kids do, and I'd wake up like on the floor wrapped in my blanket like perfectly, and I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, maybe I rolled off, whatever. So things like that would happen, and it's like, okay, minor
What's
little
ghostly
things.
about that?
Exactly. It could
What do you mean
be
exactly?
anything. It could be anything
Oh,
on it. So
okay.
He was paying
Get
it no heed, is what he was saying. Like
right.
that shit would
Oh.
happen, but he was just not paying.
So this
any
is gonna be
heed
like
to it.
a build up of weird things, and then it's like looking back. Now it all makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, up
You
to
had a
like
ghost that wrapped you up through your life.
weird shit like that though. I'd wake up and I'm like standing in my closet, and I'm going, why
Did
am
you
I
think you could
standing?
like collect and have demons fight for you?
No.
That's good.
You can move
No.
forward then.
Yeah. So before I ended up seeing the ghost, I told Adam about that. I'll reiterate that after that. So I'd come home and I'd be like, okay, um, and Matt's seen some of this shit too. It'd be like a light would just turn on and then turn off. I go, okay, well, can you turn it back on? And then it'd turn it back on. And it was like a touch lamp, so you have to like touch it to get it to turn on, and then it'd go up, 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 and then it had like 4 brightness levels, and it'd go off. So shit like that was going on. You're like, okay, that's creepy as fuck. Like super odd. You could ask it like at night. I'd sit there and be like, can you tap on a wall if you're in here? Like I feel like I can like feel like fucking just being like completely like watched by myself. And you'd hear like a little knock or something would fall over. You go, oh, okay, so you are here, and it'd do it again, and you're like, what the fuck? So one night I pass out on the floor. Matt's gone. Dad and Mom are gone. I'm laying there watching like the TV or whatever, and I'm just kind of laying on the floor, not on the couch, because I had my pillow and felt comfortable. And I pass out, and I wake up. It's like roughly like 3:30 a.m. and I instantly wake up to it like someone just fucking just kicked me right in the ribs, right? I mean, I rolled to my side. I go, what the fuck, Matt? I get up, run straight into his room, open his door, no one's there. I go, oh shit. I run back out there, I go, oh no, Matt's gotta be fucking with me. Looking around, no one, and it's just freaking cold as ice in there, and
I
I go,
like how you
okay.
think I would just fucking straight up kick you in the
Yeah.
ribs like while you were
Yeah.
asleep. Just like,
So
that's gotta be
I go,
Matt. Like,
yeah,
When you were a kid, I could see that.
yeah, yeah. And I go, what the you know, I'm freaking out. Like, I got this mark on my side now from where I was hit. No one's home. And it's just like ice fucking cold. I go in my room, close the door. As soon as I close my door, whammy, Dad comes home just drunk as fuck. And smashing through the house, like throwing a fit. Goes to bed, and I'm just laying there. And I go, did you just do that because you knew, like, he was coming home? And I hear a knock on my closet door. I go, oh, fuck no. And I throw the covers over my head, pass out, right? I'm like, I'm done with this. No, not having this. So, later on, I go out to
What's
the
later
yard.
on?
I'm like
Like that day?
not much longer, like a week or so.
Okay.
okay.
I'm outside running laps in the yard, like just pretty much bored as shit, trying to do something, getting ready for
Like
like
much like
track
we are
and
now.
shit.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like this game just died.
Yeah.
Like,
Like what the
did,
fuck is this?
I'm
did.
running
Literally in front
laps,
of our eyes. They're like, it's
running.
October? No.
Yeah, so I'm running laps in the backyard. Right, I'm gonna do 100 laps back and forth. It's like what, maybe I don't know, 30 feet. So it's not too crazy. Just kind of jogging back and forth, back and forth. Get to that 100th lap, my final lap. I'm slowly looking
What?
up, and then what
Did it
just
go?
happened? Yeah. And I look up, and there's a white and black, like old lady standing there, like full white and black from like a TV show you'd see. It's just smiling at me, just this deep smile. Like I'm like,
Did we get booted?
yeah.
Yeah. Invitation failure.
Great.
I'm just gonna restart the game.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, hold up for just a minute.